and you got Hunter Green for the from the Cincinnati Reds. Um, would y'all rank these guys? How they you got them ranked?
I, I mean, this is more. This list is it's voted on, but
Uh-huh.
I think Pena is running away with the AL Rookie of the Year right now.
Mm-hmm.
That dude has replaced Correa, and they have not missed a beat.
Yeah.
The other guys, I mean, until recently, Rodriguez has been disappointing hitting.
Mm-hmm.
Witt is barely over 200, and Rutschman just got called up.
Yeah, he just got called
So,
up. Yeah.
but I like what I see from Rutschman though. That dude is like, if I would compare him as just a hitter, he's going to be the modern day Mark Teixeira.
Mm.
Like the way his approach to the plate, the way he swing. If you compare the two in videos, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Market hit, man. That's
I'm
one thing
telling
about.
you, this guy has that potential.
Mm.
The only thing I worry about him is he's a catcher,
Yeah.
and he's actually a good catcher. So it's like, is he going to get beat up like what happened to Joe Mauer? Or,
Mm. That's interesting. Mark
yeah,
Teixeira. That's a nice comparison. Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I would say I'd probably have to agree with Joe. I mean, the list looks pretty. Like you said, it is voted. So,
Yeah.
but if you're talking about success, yeah, it's Pena.
That's paying yeah from everybody else.
yeah.
Definitely. Definitely.
And and Gore, he's been great.
Oh yeah.
He's been great. I mean, he basically picked up where Blake Snell was missing in the picture for a while. He
Mhm.
came up and really stepped up for him. I feel like Hunter Green is going to be higher on this list later on. The kid's got nasty stuff. It just sucks
He
he plays
does.
for Reds.
Birds, yeah. In that ballpark too.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it's not the deepest ballpark.
Yeah. A
Jeez.
fly
no,
ball.
that's definitely
We call that Candyland, boy.
that's something you make in
Red
MLB.
and white, right?
That's a small ballpark you make in MLB the Show, man.
Word, word. I saw this list right here. 10 prospects. I need y'all to help me put me on because I don't know half of these players. I just saw Adley Rutschman that y'all just talked about. That's why I pulled it up too, because he just came up a couple of weeks ago, and I had to look at this list, and I'm like, all right, Joe, help me out. Who the players? Let me know if you ever hear like about one of these guys. I
All
think
right, so
uh-huh.
all right, Rutschman, he's consensus number one. I mean, there's
Yeah.
no he. I mean, obviously soon, probably at All Star break, they're going to take him off this list because he's up and he's going to stay up. Riley Green, I could see him making an impact later in the year, but if Detroit keeps playing this bad, he might come up.
Come up, oh yeah.
The same with Rodriguez. I mean, Baltimore's not great.
Mm-hmm.
Now Moreno, he's got some real potential as a catcher.
Oh, okay.
This dude can hit. It's another guy that can hit as a catcher. So you got Rutschman and Moreno both coming up. That's solid. Volpe, he's highly talented, but he hasn't panned out since he's gone up to Double A.
Mm.
He's been hitting better of late, but
Yeah.
he just started out so slow. Abram started the season with the Padres, but he didn't really impress. So he sent them down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're the Mets fan, so Alvarez.
Yeah, tell me, I
got
need help with catcher. I've been struggling with catcher for years.
Since Piazza, right?
Yes. Shit, that's been a long time since Piazza. We ain't been getting it right, man. I was hoping they went at the what's my man in Philly, Real Muto.
Real Muto, yeah.
Yeah, they ain't do that. So I'm like, they settled for James McCann, who been injury prone since he got here. So tell me about this. Yeah.
He just isn't. I mean, McCann he got the contract and kind of just that happens.
Yo,
Not
he was
everybody.
with the White Sox. When he was with the White Sox, every time I look at their score or their stat line, he's hitting a home run, getting a big hit. Ever since he got to Queens, man, he haven't really done nothing, man.
I'll tell you what, though, you'll be happy with Alvarez, though. when he comes up.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a good swing. He's a good hitter. The power's got to come back though. He was in a big time slump recently.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even so with the slump, he had a big week. He had 4 home runs in a week.
Mm-hmm.
So he's getting back on track. I mean, he got his average back up to 269. So
Okay.
There's a kid. Oh, my bad. I don't want to interrupt you. Go ahead, Joe.
No,
There's a kid.
Go ahead, man.
In Atlanta that's not on this list. There's a kid who just got called up from Atlanta for I want to say probably about a week now. He's been playing, and his stats aren't out of, but defensively I see it. Michael Harris the second.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the stuff. He's going to. I say give him about 2-3 years to put it together, but the raw talent is there, bro.
Dude, he's only 21. I mean, he's young.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
He's my God. Like you ever just see that guy be like, yo, he's a blue chip kid.
Mm-hmm.
That's him. He's That's why I would rather him be on this list. But again, they called him up really, really early. I didn't think he was going to get called up until maybe like 23, 24. But
yeah,
I guess the Braves are struggling, so they
were desperate.
They're reaching. Yeah.
No, well, you know what? He took the jump from AA to the majors.
Yeah.
He didn't play in AAA yet, but he was just knocking the cover off in AA, and he's a fast kid. They need that right now in their roster.
Yeah. Now, Yankee to Yankee. Anthony Volpe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather just trade him, Joe?
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, bro, what's this? His second year here in our farm system?
I believe it's a third.
It's our third year. So we really, really needed a shortstop this year, and I thought we would just call him up, but
he ain't ready.
The more I see videotape on him, it's just like I don't know. It's one thing, playing in the MLB, but playing in the Bronx in the MLB, when you put on them pinstripes, man, you're expected, especially at shortstop in the Bronx.
That's tough shoes to fill.
That is a big shadow you're underneath.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong, but I would rather just trade him and get. I don't know. I would probably just trade him and see what we can get for him.
But see, that's the problem, though, is everybody sees that he's underperforming this year. So he lost a lot of value. That's the worry with that. But, they have more than one shortstop in the system that's a top prospect. And honestly, they hyped up the Martian so hardcore last year. That really screwed with him. I saw him play live. The dude cannot hit a breaking pitch. He can't hit a breaking pitch. He's free swinger. He's going to strike out a ton. He's going to need some real refining. Thank God he's so young.
Yeah, and it's not like he's barely missing these breaking pitches. Like he's a foot or two off these breaking pitches. Like, man, I don't know.
Dang, they're talking about trading the young player already, huh?
Well, this is the Yankees' problem. They prospect hug. And look what it's gotten them. Gary Sanchez, gone. Clint Frazier, gone for nothing. Tyler Austin, gone. These guys, they hype them up. They don't become anything.
Nah, at all. I agree with you. I definitely agree. So this happens, right?
Yes.
Yo, what are we doing here, right? So I see.
Man, he said it was on site. He meant it.
He lived up to his word, man.
There was no cap in his rap at all.
Nah, at all. Like I seen the video. He walked to he said what he had to say, and it was over an emoji. Is it this right here? It was an emoji that he.
It was
sent?
A GIF, I think, wasn't it?
A GIF or an emoji? It was one of them. That he sent in the group chat.
Or a meme or something.
Yeah, and Tommy Pham did not like it at all.
Yeah, I don't know, but what was it though? Like think about it. We all joke all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it had to be something that really crossed the line.
You know what I think it was? It was the meme with the 3 dragons. You know with the 2 that are smiling, and he got the one that looks all messed up.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think he made a crack about that with the Padres last year because he was on the Padres.
Yeah,
and they had a really crappy year. And Jock was on the Braves and it pissed him off.
Well, you know,
that's crazy.
watch your mouth.
Hey,
watch your mouth.
It's not like Peterson retaliated, so he understood it. He understood it.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
I think the media made it more than what it needed to be.
I mean, but in the MLB, he told them prehand like, "Yo, this is what's going to happen when I see you."
Yeah, well,
and it happened.
Yeah, popped them.
And then Mike Trout gets dragged into it today.
You say how you get dragged into it? Then the same
because Mike Trout is the commissioner of the league.
Oh, wow!
And Trout said, "I don't think anybody likes a commissioner. Everybody boos the commissioner, something like that."
Now, is it illegal for these guys to do that?
No.
Play fantasy football?
Fantasy. This is over fantasy football, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantasy football. Okay. I thought it was baseball. Okay. I thought it was baseball. Okay.
I don't even think there's a rule against them playing the fantasy baseball either.
I think once you make money off it.
Yeah, I think if it's for fun. I think it was just like a free league. They probably. Obviously, you can't track that, but.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It was something on the line.
Yeah. So now I seen that too, and I'm like, damn, they bugging out here. So, all right, let's go to our segment. Who's hot and who's not? All right. So we're gonna start off with your list, Jay.
My list. All right. My player is Paul Goldschmidt, man. 9 for 22, 4 home runs, and this is over the past 7 days. And I made this list before today's game. 10 RBIs, and for the month of May, you're batting 404 with 10 home runs and 33 RBIs. You did your job.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did your job to say the least, and those are MVP type numbers, especially coming out of a slump like he did. My team is the New York.
Say it. Let's just say it. It hurt. Say it.
My team is the Mets.
That ain't hurt, right?
A little bit. 7-3 over the past 10 games. With, like I said earlier, with a point differential of plus 72 runs, man, for the season. You guys y'all aren't just beating teams, y'all are beating the crap out of teams. And I can't remember what the stat was, but for teams over 500, I want to say you guys are 7-3 or something like that, or against teams over 500, which is phenomenal. Now this is what I want to say. I want to say my player that's not for last. The team I'm going to say that's not. It's the Kansas City Royals, man. They're struggling. 2 for 8 past 10 games, and they've been outscored by 73 runs this season. That's a lot of runs just to be you're getting beat up on.
Why did they get it together? I feel like they got talent on that team. When you're talking about Merrifield, Perez, the young boy that we just talked about on the list, Witt Jr.
Sometimes it just don't work, man. And that's just what it is. You could have the best team or the best available team on paper. That doesn't mean it's exactly going to work. I.e., the Los Angeles Lakers, but that's just another sport. Jesus. Now this is the funniest stat line that I've read in so long. There's a pitcher out in DC who has a 1-8 record for the season with a 6.9. Let's call it 7, a 7-run ERA. That means every time he goes out, the opposing team is going to put up 7 runs. Do you understand how detrimental that is? How that hurts a hitter's brain, knowing when this kid's pitching, we're down 7 runs.
Do y'all remember at one point Patrick Corbin was one of the top
pitchers?
He was
Yankees go hard for him.
He was their star. He was their ace this year. Like, I don't understand. Like, how do we get here?
It was with the Arizona Diamondbacks, right? It was with the Arizona
Diamondbacks. He was a beast. Yeah. That's the thing. He was playing. He was pitching in mediocrity.
Yeah,
it's easy to pitch well when the rest of your team is not playing well.
Yeah, big fish in a little pond.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But like, bro, like, do you understand though? And here's another stat that just has me just reeling. So out of 54 innings he's pitched so far this season, he's allowed 42 runs. That's almost a run an inning.
I just want to know who we got the one win against.
I can't even remember, bro. But yo, that's almost a run an inning.
You know what? I'm gonna look this up while you talk.
That's crazy. And the team, and think about it this way. As a player, if you bat .313, you're probably one of the best hitters in the league, right?
Yep.
When you go against a team that's batting .313 against you, how is that possible? The whole team, June. Can you imagine if the Mets, Max Scherzer, goes up to the mound and the whole team is batting .313? You know who else is batting 300? Lindor.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you're just facing the whole team versus Lindor, a whole team of Lindors. Like, this is Jesus. Oh my God.
So I actually was watching his. I think the last time he pitched was against
the Mets.
Yeah, did he pitch in that?
Yeah, he pitched yesterday.
Okay.
When they scored 7 runs.
7 runs.
Nah, so I looked up who he beat. It's the game you're talking about. Colorado.
And he gave up 3 runs in the first inning in that game. It was the hitting. It's hitting. He gave up 3 runs. That game was Saturday.
Yeah.
Friday. It was Saturday.
It was the 26th. So
yeah, it was Saturday.
Yeah, so but he gave him 6 in the third. So after that terrible first inning, he gave 5 in the third more innings of, he got some length out of him.
Bruh, but that's one game.
What was the final score of that game, Joe? It was like that game was the score was crazy, I think, in that game.
26th. Let's see. The final score was 7-3 Nationals.
7-3. Okay, that ain't the game.
That was the same day the Reds scored 20 runs.
Okay, so I'm probably mixing up the game.
So again, so let's go over this stat line again. 1 in 8. Your average is you're giving up 7 runs. You're not missing many bats, if any. And out of 54 innings you've pitched so far this season, you've given up 40. That's almost a run an inning.
Yeah.
And the teams that you're playing against are averaging hitting .313. That's not my guy.
No, that's bad. That's definitely bad. All right, so we go see your list, Joe.
All right, so I'm gonna start with Lindor. I know that's your boy. Nice. So when I wrote this list, it was before today's game. It's now 10 straight games with an RBI.
Yeah.
And before today's game, during that 9-game streak, he was batting .378. It's like the papers, when they were talking smack about him, saying, oh, he's not coming around, it lifted him.
I listen to it every day on the radio. So
yeah. So ever since that, he's been tearing the cover off the ball. So maybe he's finally going to, really dig into the team here.
Can I ask you a question? Do it plays a part where they hit in the lineup? Because Francisco Lindor was a more leadoff hitter in Cleveland.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago. Now they have him hitting at the 3-hole spot, in the lineup. You think that plays a part?
It does. Think about it this way. Okay, if you're a pitcher, right?
Yeah.
And you have the leadoff guy. Mm-hmm. You don't really mind walking the leadoff guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But say now you have the 3-hitter up and you have 2 men on.
Mm-hmm.
If you give up a single and say that the count is 3-1.
Yeah.
I don't want to say 9 times out of 10, but at least 7 times out of 10, you're going to throw a fastball. Mm-hmm. And the hitter knows you're throwing a fastball because you want to locate it well.
Yeah.
So therefore, me as a hitter, I know, okay, I'm going to sit here and I'm gonna swing fastball, and I'm gonna expect fastball, and I'll react if it's or I just won't swing because I have that extra strike.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a breaking ball or something, and most breaking balls are usually out of the zone anyway to get you to swing.
Yep.
So if you're batting third, the pitcher's like, okay, well, I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up this hit to this hitter. So let me try to locate this pitch well.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a fastball, and as Houston would say, if you know it's a fastball, you're probably going to hit it.
Yep.
So that pretty much explains that part.
So like, plus in Cleveland, Lindor had Ramirez behind him.
Yeah, he did.
You're gonna, you're gonna give him pitches you're gonna give Lindor pitches to hit.
Mm-hmm.
The thing with Lindor now, if he's batting third, you got Alonso. Alonso, he got great production, but he does strike out a lot.
Yeah, he do.
So you can kind of afford, to throw Lindor junk because you have a good chance of striking out.
Mm-hmm.
Strike out.
Let me know when you finish, Joe. I also want to make another point.
Go ahead. You good?
And another thing is Lindor at the 3-hole is not really an easy out. So if he hits a dribbler up the third base line, he's not guaranteed to be thrown out.
That speed.
You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I feel like that's probably the best place for him.
I'm trying to see like why are we not getting that same Lindor that we was getting from Cleveland? Now I'm like, is it where he hitting that in the lineup that's playing a role into this a little bit? But yeah, I gave me a good example. So that's
they're working with him. Having Buck Showalter as manager is going to do him wonders.
Yeah.
So give it another month, like by the All-Star break. I think you're going to see Cleveland's Lindor again.
Okay. I definitely need to see that. I definitely.
So my team is the Cardinals, man. 7-3 in the last 10. They beat up. We've talked about them, multiple times in this episode right now. Goldschmidt's been crazy this month, man. Mm-hmm. He's knocking the cover off the ball. They're getting production, man. These guys, like Jay said on the first podcast, they're never going to go away, man, no matter who the players are. And I'm telling you, they're playing this season for those three guys. They're doing it for Pujols, Molina, and Wainwright. That's what these guys are playing for. They want them to get another ring.
I'm calling it now. If the Cardinals end up playing the Dodgers, the Cardinals are going to beat the Dodgers. If they end up playing them in the playoffs, they're going to beat the Dodgers. And everybody's going to be, and I'm going to be like, I told you so. That is one team I would not want to play in the playoffs, bro. Like, they upset big teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they always have some young players that's coming up as
Gorman, right?
Yeah,
Gorman.
Gorman, man. What does he have? Like about like 700 or something? He's come up.
Something ridiculous.
Yeah. Like, come on, man. Who does that? What kind of eye for talent do these guys have?
I don't know. Whoever they're oh man,
they're nuts. All right, so now for my not list, and it pains me to say this because I love this dude, but Andrew McCutchen, man, that's my dude. But I got to call like it is, man. His last 7 days, man, he just 4 for 34 with a 143 on base percentage. That's not going to get it done. His average is dipped. I mean, he's only scored 2 runs and 1 RBI in those 7 games. So I think he's been on 5 times in the last week. That's not Andrew McCutchen, man.
He's past his the sun has set on his career, I would say.
But he started out decent to start the year.
He did,
but when it comes down to it, man, baseball is 162 games, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's streaky, so.
Especially in that lineup, you can use that bat too.
I think
like that lineup really don't like when they have a good team, but that lineup ain't gonna scare nobody though.
Nah.
Really.
What happened? Is Yelich ever gonna get back to what he was?
He shows signs.
He gets these moments. He has little spurts, but it's like he won that MVP, and it's like he fell off.
Hey man, do you think it was a fluke?
Nah, because he was good before those years. He just brought it up that extra level. I don't know. If I recall, he got COVID. I'm almost positive he got COVID.
He did.
I don't think he's recovered from that. I wonder if that really changed him. Like, he just can't see as well. He's just fatigue or some shit.
I don't know.
My bad. If I'm going, my bad, y'all. If I'm going in and out, it's raining crazy out here in Jersey right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just thunderstorming over here, so I know y'all probably just getting it now. Too.
Yeah. It always rains here this time of year, so.
Yeah. So if I'm going in and out, it's just the internet just acting up a little
It's
bit.
all good, but yeah, I hope McCutcheon turns it around, man. He's one of my favorite players. I hope he turns it around.
Yeah.
Now the team is the Angels. 3-7 the last 10. Also, the Astros picked up 4 games on them. They've added, so the lead is like 5.5 now. You lost 2-3 to Texas. That's in your own division. Now Texas has played a lot better. I know we ragged on them the last couple times, but they have played a lot better. I watched those games, the last 2 games against the Rays. Texas has gotten better, but Los Angeles has a better team. That's ridiculous. You got swept by Toronto in 4 games at home. You get swept to 4 games at home.
Hey, Toronto's not.
I know Toronto's
not.
I know they're not bums, but still, you're home, man.
Yeah,
that's gotta
at least win one.
You can't tell me jet lag can't do something to Toronto. Like, come on, man. Get 4 games at home to Toronto. That just no way.
Yeah,
no way, dude. Like, that's rough. And then the game they played Tuesday night, they lost 9-1 to the Yankees, and that run was when the game was already decided.
Shout out to Max Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter for sure, man. That guy loves being a Yankee.
Hey, yes, yo, he just got that call up and he just been hitting. Matt Carpenter.
Well, he was playing well in the Texas organization when he asked for his release. He was playing well in the AAA. So the Yankees, they signed him that day and they put him in the I was at the game. They put him in the lineup that day when they signed him.
Yeah, because Stanton went down.
Yeah, it was LeMahieu and Hicks both missed that game. And then he came in, gave him a little boost. So he hit a home run the next game.
Yeah, smacked it.
I'm happy for him, man. I always liked him as a player. I'm glad he's old, so he gets one last chance.
Yeah. And because he was struggling at St. Louis. Like he was and at one time he was like one of the best players in the NL.
I'm pretty sure he has 3 All-Star games.
Yeah.
They split up 3 All-Star teams.
Mm-hmm.
So if he can rekindle any of that, Yankees could use a left-handed bat. Because, hey, Joey Gallo, 2 hits yesterday. About time.
About time, yeah. You're right about that.
Lucky I'm not trying to curse on here. Me and Joey Gallo owe me some.
I know.
Me at least, man.
Yeah, but didn't you watch him in the minor leagues when you over there?
Yeah, but I also saw him in Texas.
I know, but
I was living in Oklahoma then.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all I saw. So when I see that, I'm like, oh, all right, man. He owed me a fade, bro. Like, I'm not like, like, yo, you strike out way too much. Like, and you go to a team that has the shortest porch that fits your game, and you're still, bro.
And what happened to this Gold Glove defense from him?
I thought he'd be the man, and that's
everybody did.
Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. It's just like, Joey Gallo. Jesus.
All right, while we at it, man, talking about Joey Gallo. This is part of the show we call the State of New York Baseball, where we talk about the 2 teams in New York that's doing great right now. Like I mentioned, Jay had the Mets up there. That's one of the hottest teams in the league, and the Yankees coming off a great series against the Tampa Bay Rays, where My man Joe, you was at one of those games, right? And then that's
I went. I went to the Thursday game. Yeah,
and that's cool. Tell us about the game, man.
nasty
He,
Nesta, man.
yeah, pitched a great game, by the way.
Nasty Nesta. You know, he didn't look that great in the first couple innings, but he settled down, and boom, let him out for the ninth inning. He just couldn't get the complete game.
Yeah,
Man, Nestor Cortez be playing with people on that mound, bro.
He has fun.
Like he's enjoying the game as best as you can as a pitcher. Like that's a hard pitcher to beat who's really just locating everything. Man. And then you have to deal with his cadence. Like he has 3, 4 different cadences. So you can't time him. And it's just like if he throws sidearm and it's a 93 mile an hour fastball up in his zone. You're behind it. Like it's man, look, he's as advertised, man. As advertised.
I think the Rangers just scored.
The Rangers just scored.
all right, my bad. My bad.
I'm watching on the delay, so it hasn't come up on my TV yet.
My bad. But yeah, unfortunately tonight he
Oh, sorry.
he was supposed to pitch tonight, but they got rained out. Rained out. He'll pitch the first game of the doubleheader tomorrow against the Angels tomorrow. So, but yeah, I definitely saw you had posted the picture in the group. I'm like, oh man, and nice seats too. To watch him do that gym last week. Any other thing? Huh?
As far as the Mets, man, you guys are looking good. Y'all still our little brothers, but you know, it's going to be a great summer. It's going to be a great summer.
Till we win one, man. Till we win one. Hopefully, we can meet each other in the
you don't want that problem.
Yo, Tampa Bay.
You don't want that problem.
Coming, yo. My bad. I'm just like, watching the game, but hopefully we can meet each other in the World Series. But I'm surprised how they've been playing, though. I'm definitely surprised how they've been playing, especially
if y'all meet us in the World Series, we're going to beat y'all. You're just going to be brokenhearted, like when it comes to the Knicks and when it comes all your New York teams. Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mention the Knicks. What's another New York team that's horrible?
Please, man. Basketball season over. I'm focusing on baseball right now, man. Focusing on baseball, man. But yeah, we just got some good news that with DeGrom news that he don't feel no pain on his shoulder. So
good.
Hopefully he haven't. We about to go in a year that he haven't pitched.
Yeah, can you believe it?
In a official game. So I'm happy to. I would like to see him on that mound pretty soon, man. But if Carrasco could keep this going, Bassett haven't been bad. Taijuan Walker has been pitching decent, well. And I was worrying about they's picking up all these players in the debt, and that's why you need depth in your pitching staff, man. That's why you need some depth in your pitching staff when you have situations like what we had with 3 pitchers going down, starting pitchers going down. So they definitely have.
And with DeGrom, you really don't know what you're going to get when he comes back. Yeah. I mean, he could be his regular self, or he could be Matt Harvey.
Oh,
that's why I'm scared. The Mets. I don't want the Mets to give him that money because he's injury prone. Yeah. He deserved the money because when he's out there, he's the best pitcher in baseball. To me,
you don't get paid for what you did. You get paid for what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's the saying? The best availability is availability. So and this guy every year is something. Every year with him, But we gotta definitely you gotta ask for that money pretty soon because he definitely deserve it when he's out there performing.
Yeah.
When he's out there performing. So we talked about the hitters already. Francisco Lindor finally getting it going. I talked about the guys that we picked up this year. I feel like it's been a big help to the team. Y'all talking about trades. I think it's time the Mets have to get away from my guy Dom Smith. they are having a hard time putting him in the line. He's in and out the lineup. That even I thought with them adding the designated hitter to the NL now, I thought he would have fit in well. He'll be our designated hitter, but Walk Showalter not rolling him out there. I don't know if
he wasn't hitting.
He wasn't hitting either. That definitely do play into it.
And they kept him up instead of keeping Cano, and then he hasn't hit. Now he just got sent down to AAA.
Yeah, so I think he's one of them next guys that's not going to be on that team.
And now he has no value.
None. I'm assuming they just go at this sort of thing.
It's gonna be a ball burner. This is gonna be a ball burner. Serious, I can see it now.
Turn this game on, man.
Yeah, it's about to be a serious, man.
That was a sick goal, though.
Yeah, it's about to be a ball burner, serious. But yeah, man. So that's the news I got with the Mets. Anything else with the Yankees?
I just gotta keep, stay healthy. You got Stanton coming back. You got Donaldson coming back. So, they just got to hold the fort down.
I got a question, though.
What?
What Josh Donaldson said the kid in Chicago. Yeah. What do you think about that?
I'll let y'all talk.
Do you think he meant it as a joke?
We didn't bring that up, right?
No, we didn't talk about it.
Do you think he meant that as a joke, or did you think it was really like racially motivated?
I don't know.
Because Josh Donaldson has been known to be a dick.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's his personality, but it's never been the tone of racism from what has always come out. He's just a jerk. I mean, he did it to Garrett Cole, and he's as white as it comes. But he knew, because Tim Anderson said that in the interview, that I was going to get under his skin. And he's kind of like he's going to bust his balls. And, from what Tim Anderson said, he told him, that was enough for 2019. But like I said, the previous series the week before, they had a little issue. Anderson slid into Donaldson a little hard or whatever.
Yeah.
But then they patted each other. They were cool after that. So I don't know if Donaldson was trying to begin their skin, but I don't know. It's tough. Like I said,
Jackie
you guys are. I mean, I'll tell like this: you guys are black. You guys are the experts. I can't really say much.
Would you have taken offense to that, Joe?
Nah, I would, but I heard he did it so many times.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
I heard it this not the first time he did that and call him what's name. Yeah, you see it 3-2, 3-2 Rangers. Yeah, but I would take offense to that because in a you like you mentioned in the documentary, he called himself the Jackie Robinson of baseball, and you keep calling me Jackie, and like especially with what Jackie Robinson had to go through, in this game. I would take offense to that. It was just weird that Grandal was the one, that what's that? I think it was set up for them to do that anyway. But that's what it was like. It was weird that Grandal was the one that had to approach him and to say something to him about it. But he apologized. Did he serve this? I know he challenged it, and he did.
It hasn't been resolved yet because he's on the IL.
Yeah, IL. Yeah. I know.
So they gotta wait till that's over before they can do a ruling.
Yeah. So
he was on COVID, and then his shoulder got messed up.
Yeah. So
and now Anderson's hurt.
Anderson hurt?
Yeah, he's on the IL. Hurt his quad. Man. Didn't look good either.
Damn, that team can't afford no more injuries because
they can't stay healthy, man.
Yeah, they can't stay healthy for nothing. Because my man is still out, right? Elroy Jimenez.
Yeah, Eloy. He's coming back soon though.
Oh, okay.
Like in the next week or two, he'll be back. They're gonna get Lance Lynn back on the 6th. So they got reinforcements coming back, but they got to stay healthy. They're digging a hole, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, June.
Yeah.
Get your notepad out. Watch this.
What?
Joseph, give me 3 players that are going to hit the cover of the ball this week.
Oh, jeez. Put me on the spot, huh? Let me go 3 different dudes. Give me Randy Rosarena. Give me
Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
All right. Let me give some more obscure guys some love here. I always pick the big time guys.
Yeah.
Give him 4 so he'll have a nice parlay.
The chocolate rider Sharon, what's going on? She said I'm a McCutcheon fan too. I heard one of y'all talking about him. Yeah, he's on the who's not.
Yeah, but he's gonna turn around though. Don't let them discourage you.
Yeah.
All right. So what I give you, Rosarena so far? Let me check something here. All right. Like I said, I want to give you some obscure guys here. I just want to check some matchup real quick.
Yeah,
You know what? Give me Simeon.
Marcus Simeon.
Give me Simeon.
Player. Okay.
Give me Simeon because I like the way Texas is playing right now. I mean, I'd like to see. I don't know. Give me Josh Bell because he's been slumping lately with the power.
Simeon, Josh Bell, and Randy in Arizona.
You say you want a 4, right?
Yeah.
Evan Longoria.
Yo, he's been balling lately.
I know, but he's just starting to come out. Give him. I want to see what happens in the next week. I want to see if these guys come out. So you wrote them down, right?
You said what?
Did you write them down?
Yeah, I wrote them down.
I want to revisit this next week. I want to see if these guys, because I don't know if my
you said Araya?
I said Rosarena. I said Evan Longoria. I said Josh Bell. And who else did I say? Simeon.
You say these guys to go yard or start going yard, right?
Not just to start hitting. Like, I mean, I would expect Simeon to probably go yard. Josh Bell has his power numbers are kind of been slacking lately.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to see. Yeah, so
that's a good one actually. I like that.
All right, my people sharing got a question for us. You reading it already, right?
Yeah, it says the chocolate writer says name the top 5 most historic MLB teams of all time. Yes, I know the Yankees is one of them, but she wants 5. What year Yankees do you want?
I think she just wants overall,
most iconic, not historic. Oh, iconic.
Oh, okay.
For me, what do you want? You want to run first, Joe?
I'm pretty sure we're all going to probably have the same list. Do you just want to?
All right, for me, as of recent, the Cubs, World Series Cubs. That was a hell of their run was crazy. And I guess what made it most iconic was seeing, and I guess it's hearing the stories of people going to grave sites of their fathers and grandfathers, celebrating. That's crazy because you haven't won in 108 years, bro.
Yeah.
That's bananas. So just that type of excitement and seeing just the crowd lose their mind the way they did, for me, that's definitely one of them. Go ahead, Joe.
All right, it's gonna break my heart. It's gonna hurt me to say this. 04 Red Sox, man. You know.
Yeah.
That's just like the Cubs. but
Who's Your Daddy
the
team,
way
bro.
they did it,
Mhm.
coming from down 3-0, man, like who does that, man? Like
They was down in game 4 too, right? When
yeah,
they made that comeback.
it just killed me, man. It
Yeah,
killed me.
I still remember that game, watching that game, and I'm like, yo, the Yankees are not about to blow this game harder. And it's just how that team, just that one game right there, just turned the whole series around. Like, and everybody was thinking, all right, they're going back, because at that time they was going back to Yankee Stadium, right?
Yeah, they lost in Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, and was that was not the Schilling game, was it?
Yeah, Bloody Sockers game
Bloody
6.
Sock.
The Bloody Sock game. It
That's
was the Bloody
6.
Sock game. It was the Bloody Sock game.
That's
That is yeah.
That was the game to get them, and they didn't.
Another one for me is the Moneyball Athletics 2002.
You said who?
Yeah, the
Athletics.
Moneyball Athletics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, that run was crazy. I mean, they didn't get a World Series, but like, if they would have, that probably would have been the greatest team of all time, because you took a team with a budget of like $5 million, like, and you put together a playoff team. That's crazy. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. Sharon said, "F that Bloody Sock game."
I agree. I agree, ma'am. I definitely agree with you. Now, I'm gonna talk about my favorite team, my favorite Yankees team, '96.
Oh yeah,
that is my favorite Yankees team of all time. I mean, 95 broke my heart to go out like that. Griffey going around the bases. I still can't watch the video without getting upset of that Edgar Martinez double the year before, and for Mattingly to go out like that. That'll break my heart every time I see it. And then '96, you got Torrey coming in. You made a bunch of moves, and they just worked. And you remember that World Series? They were down 2-0, and they got handled at home the first 2 games. And then to take the next 3 in Atlanta and then finish it off at home, that's beautiful. I guess I know what happened.
In my humble opinion, my favorite Yankees team was the 2009 Yankees. Simple reason being, I'm a big A-Rod fan. I love them to death. I don't care, steroid or not. I just want to see A-Rod win one. And for him to get that notation of, okay, whenever the playoffs come, A-Rod disappears. And he was the best player in every series of that playoff run. So.
Well, mine. I didn't get a chance to see them play, but I was just born. Like the '86 Mets.
I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming.
In the fashion that they won it. Talk about Boston Red Sox. I don't want the what's the player name? Damn, I'm drawing a blank. That let the single roll through his legs.
Damn. Bucky Dent.
Bucky Dent, yeah.
78?
Yeah. That's all I remember with that series, and we haven't won ever since, so we still searching, and that's why we the little brothers of our time. Any team that beat the Red Sox is on my list. The Red Sox are most hated around here. Yeah, so all right, we're gonna look at what's going on in MLB tonight. What's going on as we look at these scores? Let's see what the games right now. Miami and Colorado, 11-11. Coors Field for you.
All right, somebody forgot their pitching. Okay.
Coors Field for you. Let me see who's raking in that game.
Everyone.
Yeah.
When you get a score like that, right? Let me see. Oh, there you go. CJ Cron. Oh, no. Just went away. Hold on. Had it up. Okay. 11-11. Let me see. There's a lot of people that hit a lot of home runs in this game. Rogers, McMahon hit a double. Rojas hit a home run for the Miami Marlins. Yeah, so it's 11-11. Not no pitching, and the pitchers was Rogers and Herman Marquez in this game.
That's surprising.
Yeah, that is, because those guys could pitch.
Mm-hmm.
2-9 Baltimore over Seattle.
I
Yo,
heard
Baltimore, even though they, don't have the pitching, but they got some good hitters, man.
I think Odor hit a 3-run home run in that game, right?
I'm scrolling down now. Yeah, he hit a 3-1 home run, in that game. Urias hit a home run too.
Yeah.
Another black baseball player like Mullins.
Yeah.
I was watching a couple of the series between the Yankees last week. He's a tough out. He's definitely a tough out. Chicago White Sox 3, the Toronto Blue Jays 5 in that game. I think the starting pitchers in that game was Ryu and Kopech.
Oh,
and they both struggling. Ryu just only made it to the 4th inning, and Kopech only made it to 3 innings. Gave up 5 runs. In that game, you got Pollock, Abreu went yard for the Chicago White Sox, and Jensen hit a 3-1 home run for the Blue Jays.
I've got a question.
Mm-hmm.
As a starting pitcher, right? I mean, as a general manager, right? Or man, how long do you want your starting pitcher to be effective? How many innings do you want him to pitch before you take him out?
At least 6.5. 6.5. I really want to see 7, but if that pitch count getting high, like 90, 95, then you gotta start worrying about him. But I say at least 6, like 6.5.
What about you, Joe? Same?
I'd like the pitcher to go at least 6 1/3, but with the way these teams are constructed now, you'll be lucky if you get a guy like 5 1/3. I hate it. I miss the days of a pitcher going like 120 pitches. Yeah. But the problem is these guys pitch to the strikeout. When you got a lead back in the day, you pitch to contact, use your fielder. Yeah. That's why these guys were so great. I mean, look at a guy like David Wells.
Oh, I was about to say Greg Maddux.
Maddux, he had to though. He didn't have overpowering stuff.
No, but the thing is like he could hit the corner of he could hit the fly off of a table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not about how hard you throw. It's about where you can place it. Because he would sit there, he said the only person that could hit him would be Tony Gwynn. And that's pretty much everybody. But he said he would tell somebody, he's like, yo, this is going to be a 91-mile-an-hour fastball down in the zone, and you're still not going to hit it. And to be the truth. But I miss pitchers going about, I would want my pitcher to go about 7. 7. Because and I also feel like they baby these pitchers too. Like once they're in trouble, they yank them. You know what I'm saying? So Garrett Cole, same thing. Like last season, and I saw it too, whenever Garrett Cole would get in trouble, they pull him.
Yeah.
But when we get to the playoffs and he's our only option, and he gets in trouble, he falls apart.
Yeah.
And that's because he's not getting the experience.
He's got to
get himself.
You got to let him fail.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got to know, okay, well, what is my get out pitch? Like, how am I going to get out this inning? What is going to be my pitch cadence? Rather than, okay, Aaron Boone is going to come and save me.
Yeah.
That's the difference between these pitchers now and like the 90s pitchers, bro. Like the 90s pitchers, you just in there.
Yeah.
They up 5. What's the difference between a team that's up 5 and up 7? There's really no difference, bro.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's like these guys get hurt at such a rate. That's the other problem. It's such a heavy influence on throwing hard. That's why Nestor Cortez is such a nice aberration now. Because if Nestor Cortez was being drafted now, I bet you he goes undrafted because he doesn't throw hard. He just, they don't let these pitches, who have good movement, get a chance. They're all about velocity, velocity, velocity. Like you were talking about Greg Maddux. He didn't have velocity. He had pinpoint movement. Why can't guys like that get a chance?
Yeah, but that's why you also see more pitchers getting taken yard the way they do.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's like all right, cool. You could throw 100. You could throw 103 miles an hour. That's great. But if you're throwing 103 miles an hour in a sweet spot down a wheelhouse, I'm gonna make it a souvenir. Yeah. The faster it comes in, I promise it's gonna go out twice as fast. So, you got to pitch to get it out or pitch to a contact. Like if you're going to throw something down, throw it down in a way so you can, you know what I mean. You don't have to throw 6 pitches per at bat, 7 pitches per at bat. Throw one down in the zone, get them out. A win is a win, bro. And your ERA is still going to stay the same, 0.
Other notable games, we had Boston. They're up on Cincinnati 7-1.
Yeah,
as they should be.
Hey, the Reds won last night.
Yeah, that was surprising. Well, because Castillo was on the mound, so Luis Castillo was on the mound.
Yeah,
so it should was saying. Milwaukee and Chicago Cubs are tied at 3 in the bottom of the 6. Contreras just got the last run single. We were just talking about Contreras, right?
Yep.
Single and a run. In that game, and the pitchers in that game, Hendricks going 5 innings, and this looked like this was not a bullpen game. Josh Alexander, I think this kid name from Milwaukee, pitching a good pitch decent. 77 pitch count, threw 51 strikes, only giving up 2 runs. So Tampa Bay down 2-0 to the Texas Rangers. In that game, let's see. Huff hit a home run and Nathaniel Lowe hit a home run.
Don't tell me Lowe hit a home run, man.
Lowe hit a home run.
I thought about putting him in my fantasy lineup today.
Yeah. And the Dodgers got bases loaded right now with no outs. They're down 3-1 again. They've been down this whole series against Pittsburgh. But they got bases loaded with Freeman.
A lot better.
With Freeman at bat.
They still suck, but they don't suck as much as I thought they would.
Yeah. And the pitcher matchup in this have Jose Quintana against Mike. I think his name Mike White. Yeah. So they got bases loaded. Look like Dodgers going. Mitch White. Look like they're about to make a run in this game. So yeah, because they've been killing me the past couple of nights when I've been picking them. Earlier games, what we had earlier games, we had KC losing to Cleveland 4-0. Pitcher matchup was Keller against Pinkerton. So yeah, then your other scores. Let's see what other scores we had. We mentioned St. Louis beating the Padres 5-2. Miami on the doubleheader. This was a doubleheader. They scored, together alone, they scored 25 runs so far today up in Colorado. They 14-1 earlier.
Hey, man, the air's thin up there, bro. Huh? the air's thin up there.
Yeah. Houston beating Oakland. Did Verlander get the win in this? No, he didn't. I know he pitched today, but he did not pick up the win in that matchup. But they won. They found a way to win in that out in Oakland. And Alvarez looked like he came up with the big hit and the knife for those guys to score Gurriel and Altuve in that game. So anything y'all looking for this week in baseball? Any matchups? Any as far as this weekend in baseball?
Not for me, really.
I mean, I just want the Yankees to keep on trucking, man. Honestly, that's like my main concern right now. I do want to say this though: how do the Yankees not have a game on Memorial Day and the 4th of July? I feel like that's so un-American.
Oh,
That is.
That's crazy.
Monday was so depressing.
Oh yeah, definitely was not on the schedule, man.
And then 4th of July is the same thing, man.
Oh wow.
I hate to be a
I
complainer.
feel like everybody play on 4th of July though, right?
They're supposed to.
That's what I thought.
But is it a? See, I don't know what day of the week. It might be a Monday. That might be why.
4th of July, I think, is Sunday.
Nah, word.
Actually, I think I'm supposed to be going to Atlanta 4th of July. So hold on, I'll tell you in a second.
All right, July 4th.
It is Monday.
Yeah, that's why. How you
it's gonna be an interesting weekend for my Mets. We go out west, man, and play the Dodgers this weekend.
That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting weekend. Start off tomorrow night. You got Chris Bassett taking on taking Tim on the mound, and they got Tim Anderson on the mound. So we usually, for some reason, the Mets usually play well out there for some reason. So let's see if they can keep this going. So I think it's a 4-game series too.
Oh,
yeah, 4-game series. Yeah. Let me see. Do we see?
If y'all can win that series, bro, y'all got the confidence y'all need, man.
Yeah.
These are the teams we need to get by, right?
Yeah, those are teams you need to beat.
Yeah. Definitely.
Hey, Yankees got that this weekend too. They got Detroit.
Yeah, I should take care of Detroit.
Well, how about and Wednesday? They're the Sunday game of the week, so they're 11 o'clock. They play 11:30 on Sunday.
I get the early game.
Yeah, well, Sundays on NBC or Peacock. The games.
Yeah, they've been doing that lately.
Yeah, that's the new time slot for them.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm interested in seeing this weekend? See if the White Sox can turn it around. They play the Rays in Tampa this weekend. If they can win 2 of these games, like that's a big deal for them.
Yeah.
Another one's Twins Blue Jays, man.
You said what?
Twins Blue Jays.
Oh yeah,
that should be a good one too.
That's a good series this weekend, I think. That's really and Padres Brewers. Yeah, it's another one. Yeah. But I think Mets Dodgers the series of the weekend, though. That's the 2 best teams in the National League. 2 best teams in the National League. I mean, it's on the games in the West Coast, so that'll be when all the other games are over. So be good.
Yeah, I'm looking at the pitcher matchups, man. We had trouble. You got Dylan Peterson going against Walker Buehler on Saturday. Then Chris Bassett, like I mentioned, Chris Bassett will open up on Thursday. No, Walker is opening the series up on Thursday against Gosselin. And Chris Bassett is Friday. Yeah. Chris Bassett is Friday. So it's going to be an interesting weekend, man.
It is.
Definitely. All right, man. That's pretty much it, man. We want to thank everybody that was in the chat with us. The Chocolate Writer, Sharon. We have Joseph. Joe.
That's Mouse. That's Mousy talking smack. He's a Rangers fan, too. He's a Rangers fan.
My brother.
My man Thomas saying boo the Mets. He a Philadelphia Philly fan.
Oh, what's he got to talk about?
Huh?
Sorry.
He's got nothing to talk about. He should be in his head should be in his hands.
Thomas.
Poor guy.
Yeah, I understand. We brought the brooms out the past couple of earlier this week.
I will say, thank God for this single A team though.
Yeah,
I live by the single A affiliate, so on Tuesdays if they're home, it's dollar tickets and dollar concessions, man.
Bro, man. I live down the street from the freaking Syracuse Mets. Like literally, like I can go outside, throw a rock, and it'll land in that parking lot.
Oh wow! All right, so you see some of the talent.
That's how I saw Dominguez play.
Oh, okay.
They play the Yankees.
All right. So want to thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be back on here not next Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. Give me a good baseball talk on Off the Basis podcast. Like, share, and share, and check out the SamzSportz Network. We have a lot of things, good shows on there. The Side John is our next show on Saturday on the list. Yeah, it is. Because most of our shows are Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesday.
Hey,
Wednesday,
June,
so.
real quick.
Yeah.
Yo, to everybody that jumped in my inbox, man, wishing me, speedy recovery and all that.
Definitely.
I appreciate it. June, Joseph, yo, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Like, just
bro.
taking out that 5 minutes just to talk about me and, just wish me well. I'm back. I'm good.
Glad
My
you're
hand's
right,
a little
man.
burnt up.
I was telling them that you still wanted. I tell them
How's it healing?
you still wanted
Yeah,
to be
how's
on
it
I
the
can
show.
still. No, I'm good. It
Okay.
just looks. I look like Freddy Krueger.
Nah, but as long you got feeling though, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's what matters, man. Who cares how it looks right now? It's gonna heal.
Yeah.
We care about function and living, bro.
Right.
Come on, man. Cuts go away.
Yeah, I'm happy that you're good though, bro. I'm happy that
Thank
you're
you.
good,
Appreciate
though,
it,
man.
man.
Definitely,
Me too, man.
You come back up.
I know my mom's was concerned too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
I'll tell her in a minute. She popped in.
All right, y'all. So we'll see y'all in 2 weeks. So till then, peace. We out.
All right, go Lightning.